Not all smash repairers are the same, or are they? Joining us today in studio are Garry and Daniel Maher from L&M Smash Repairs, going strong since 1969. They are the second and third generation of the business, with Garry's dad and Daniel's grandfather being the first. I spent some time at their workshop recently to see how the family business runs and invited them to come into studio and share their business smarts. Thanks for coming in, Garry and Daniel. Garry and Daniel, just to be clear. So as a protege, was he worthy of coming in and taking over, or have you not quite let him go?
Oh no, he's got full control. It's been a long journey and a hard journey sometimes, and not everyone can do it. And I know there's a lot of families that in our business that haven't got along with each other.
Traditionally, family businesses are tough. I come from a family business.
And our industry has its struggles. You know, it is tough. You know, there are some hard decisions that you've got to make, but it's the proof that we're still here shows our resilience and that we do work well together, and we're going to continue to do it.
I spent some time at the workshop. You weren't there that day. You missed out on seeing some of my skills in the smash repair industry. But what really struck me as being amazing about the business was the staff. And I know you guys spent a lot of time on training staff, particularly apprentices. How has that changed, Garry, when you had the business early on, getting apprentices into the trouble in the pipeline that Dan faces now?
Earlier on, there was a lot more access to young people and apprentices. Today, we have far fewer people coming through. And I know there's a lot of reasons for that. But once you establish a rapport with the young people, whether it's the young boys or the young girls, we want to get them up and running, because it is a family. The whole business is a family group.
There's a shortage on tradies.
Absolutely.
You're facing that real issue of being able to keep the business going if you can't get people that are trained to do something that robots can't do.
Well, we're in the middle of a skills shortage of not only tradespeople, but yeah, apprentices as well. I think the amount of apprentices now that are entering our industry is a fraction of what it used to be, 20, 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
And what's it going to do in the next 10 years? Will we have anyone coming into the trade? We see the TAFEs shutting down in Sydney alone. I think there's been 3 TAFEs shut down in the last 3 years, and there's only 1 left, I think. Where are they going to get their training? Where are they going to come from? It's not a very...
It's a huge challenge that's not in your control in the business. But, you know, we've spoken before, Dan, about compliance and red tape. Garry, did you have as much compliance and red tape? I mean, I know Dan spends a good part of his week just making sure that all the books are done.
It was just easier. It was a lot friendlier. Today we find no one seems to be as happy. Right. Business is not as happy as we used to be. But today, everyone's straight down the line. They just want to get it in, get it done, and they're under so much pressure themselves. It's not as enjoyable.
Thank you very much for coming in. To see and hear more of L&M Smash Repairs, check out the video on our website. The link is on the screen.